Okay, we're joined now by UC Davis coach Jennifer Gross. Coach, if you would please start us off with your opening comments, and we'll take a few questions afterwards.
Yeah, thanks. First of all, just want to congratulate UC San Diego and their entire coaching staff and team. We have a close relationship with their staff. Very, very happy for them. Obviously, we're heartbroken for ourselves, but they have great people in their program, and they're going to represent the conference well in the NCAA tournament. And we will be cheering loudly for them and wish them the best. Just want to say how incredibly proud I am of our team. It was a tough day for us today. We just got off to a rough start. Couldn't find the basket early. Got ourselves in a hole, unfortunately. But man, I love my team. I really do, and I'm sad for them. I really was hoping that they could celebrate today. But it's when you pour yourself into something so much, you pour everything you have. It really hurts when it doesn't come out the way that you want, and I know that's how our team is feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. But really, really proud of our group, and hoping that we maybe get to play some more basketball still.
Questions here, please.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you just unable to. They went on that 8-0 run to start, and it was you just couldn't get anything to fall. You got the three quick threes, but you couldn't live with it. Talk about what you said at halftime. You're down 13 at the half. You outscored San Diego 29-11 the last time you played them in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we really felt like we were never out of it. We felt like we could come back. We had to make some adjustments. We had to stay aggressive. I think the key was like trying to make ourselves feel a little better. Sometimes when you're not making shots, you can get down, and I felt like we were getting that way a little bit. And then, on the other side, they're making shots, so they're feeling good. So we were just trying to talk to our team about not focusing on what just happened on the last play, just focus on what we can do next and how can we get a great shot. I thought we were settling a little bit for some tough shots in the first half. And we really talked about trying to get the ball moving, get into the paint, share the ball, And I thought we did that at times in the second half, but we could never quite get on a little run, and part of that was credit San Diego. They kept making shots. We needed our defense to be a little better today. We needed our offense to be a little better today. But we never felt like we were out of it. I mean, even all the way down into the fourth quarter, we were still fighting, and I was really proud of our team for that.
Coach Jacob Ramos, UC Irvine's Junior University. First of all, congrats on the great run and amazing season. Can you talk a little bit about Tova Sable? She had a tough shooting night from the field, 5-15. What's the message to her in her last collegiate game and last game with the program, ending in a tough loss like this?
Yeah, it's the same message to all of our seniors, which is just, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have coached them. I'm thankful for everything that they brought to practice every day, to our locker room. I mean, we have an incredible culture, and that's because of our players. And at the core of the foundation of our program is relationships, and we believe so strongly that the strength of the relationships in the program directly correlate to the success of the team. And this team really bought into that, and I told them every time I looked up on the court, they're together, they're huddling, they've got each other's backs. So all of our seniors, I was just really proud of. It never comes down to one game. You're not remembered for one game, and you're not going to remember that one game down the road. What I told them they're going to remember is the relationships that they've built and being in each other's lives forever. That's the stuff that they're going to hold on to. So with regards to Tova, she had an incredible tournament. Yeah, it was unfortunate today. She actually had the flu this week. So she could barely move 3 days ago. And she went on and scored 20 in that first game, I think. So she was an incredible, honestly, like we didn't even know she could go the first day, and then she goes out and just gets us going in the first 2 games. So a very tough player, kind of battled adversity this week, and just didn't go her way today and our way today.
Hi, Coach. Jaden Hunter from the New University at UC Irvine. You talked about battling adversity. Can you talk a little bit about the fight that Ryan showed today, battling through her injury?
Yeah, man, talk about toughness, Broke her nose yesterday in the game, came out, didn't think twice about it, just came and ready to battle. And I think she got knocked in the head or the face about 3 more times, Ryan's an incredible player. She's just a playmaker. Defensively, offensively, it was just so fun to watch her growth this year. Just to see her confidence, really growing at the end of the season. And she was a vet, by the time that we got to the second half of the season. So really excited for her future, and, grateful that I have the opportunity to coach her. But yeah, I thought she and Naya and Vic and Sydney, all of them, really just tried to keep us in it until the end, and made some really nice plays defensively down the stretch.
Coach Mark Ziegler from San Diego Union Tribune. You come from a school that at one time was Division II and had to make that transition and grow into Division I. How impressive, or what sort of appreciation do you have for what UCSD has been able to do in their first full year of Division I?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. It's not easy. We actually were in the same we had the same situation. Santa Barbara had been kind of the team to beat, and in our first year of Division I at Davis, we made it to the championship game. Unfortunately, we lost, so we didn't get to experience that in our first year. But the growth that their program has had, especially just from the start of this year to the end, Coach Vanderveer did a tremendous job just building their team and getting them to peak at the right time. Winning this tournament is not easy. Winning, it doesn't matter if you've been in the league for 15 years or it's your first year, but certainly for players that hadn't been here before, to step up and play as well as they did this tournament is very impressive, and really, really happy for them.
Coach, UC San Diego had 28 free throws to Davis's 14. Was there any sort of philosophy in why it was kind of hard to generate looks deep in the paint, or to get to the free throw line at all?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was one of our goals for the game, was to limit their free throws. Now, I know some of them came down the stretch when we were fouling a little bit, but offensively, we were trying to get in the paint. We were trying to draw 2 people. We were trying to kick, make plays. Sometimes for us, we have our offensive philosophy is draw that second player and kick. And so sometimes that leads to more threes, which when we're hitting those is great. While other teams, they're going to run a little bit more to the rim and one-on-one. And they did a good job with their game plan today. When our threes are going down, it makes us tough. Today, they weren't falling as much. I thought, we did a pretty good job trying to get into the paint. Just didn't get the, didn't get to the line quite as much. But I think if a couple of those threes drop for us early, it's a different game.
We have time for one more.
Coach, obviously a very emotional game, emotional day for you guys. What was the main message in that locker room after the game?
Yeah, just kind of what I said before, that one game will never define us. It's the relationships we built. It's I say this all the time to our players, but like when 5-10 years down the road, when you look back at your time, you don't think about one game that you won or lost, whether you cut down the nets or not. You think about the fun times you have with your teammates and the relationships you've built and the memories that you create every day at practice, in the locker room, traveling, and they made countless memories together. And so that's what matters. It hurts. We're all heartbroken. We really thought we could do it this year, and I still believe that we could have. It's just San Diego was better today, and I give credit to them. But at the end of the day, it never comes down to one game that it's not what you'll remember. There's so many other things that our team will have the opportunity to take with them from their experience at UC Davis. For the seniors, in particular, so many incredible memories that they've created. Some of our seniors did get to cut down nets during their time here, and we'll remember that. But I'm really proud of them and grateful that I get to be their coach.
Coach, we appreciate your time all week. Thank you.
Thank you.